they're not very organized when when they put down the concrete. As you can see here, um, you can still see the ghost layer, but the dark stuff is the stuff that they've placed, and the light stuff that looks like it's kind of greenish, that's got grass underneath the ghost layer, so that's where it hasn't been placed yet. They're not exactly organized when they place this stuff down, especially when you got this much out there being waiting to be placed. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Factorio. I am Arctic Wolf, and this is episode 15. In our last episode, we set up an array to get these robots going. And oh boy, have I been busy. As you can see here, I've got robots flying over here to this chest and then leaving. What's going on here, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. I'm paving everything. Everything. Everything is being paved right now. That's what the robots are doing currently. I did figure out how to work these chests, at least enough of them to do what I need to do. So we got the 5 different colors, and they're named differently. Let's go up here by the robots. Put down a couple of lights so you can see. There we go. Alright, so we have a passive provider. This one's the red one. And this one, whatever you put in here, the construction robots will come to this chest to grab it if you place a ghost of that somewhere in the world. So if you watch, this is a passive provider chest up here with roboports in it. So if I grab a roboport and then I hold the shift button, it turns my cursor into a ghost, right? And the great thing is I can do this on map view. So like I turn on my network so I can see where all the roboports are, and I can build anywhere in the green, and then the logistics will go anywhere in the orange. So like I need to come down in here somewhere. I need to be able to build down in here, so let's say I tell them to build a roboport right there. It's inside the green, so they'll be able to do it. And then when they put it there, and let's see, I need a power line going to it. So we'll just ghost over a couple of power lines like that. And then when a couple of minutes later, I can come back and look, and they will have put that down. It's absolutely fantastic. So what I did was I grabbed my concrete here, and I made it as big as I could possibly make it, and then I just hold the shift button and I covered the whole ground with concrete. That's why the robots are so busy. So we go up here and we look. Like they're saying, we don't have enough concrete to fill all this in. So as the concrete gets made and gets put into the chest, the robots come over, grab it out of the chest, and take it over and plop it down. They're not very organized when they put down the concrete. As you can see here, you can still see the ghost layer, but the dark stuff is the stuff that they've placed, and the light stuff that looks like it's kind of greenish, that's got grass underneath the ghost layer, so that's where it hasn't been placed yet. They're not exactly organized when they place this stuff down, especially when you got this much out there being waiting to be placed. They just kind of fly out there and go, there's an empty spot, just place it. They don't really care. But what they will do is eventually fill in the whole thing. So that's what the ultimate goal is here. I want to pave everything inside the base. So that's what's going to happen. We also have to have everything inside the base in the orange network at least. So it's just the robots are making it so easy. I don't have to move. My character just stands here, usually. Not even here. I've spent the majority of the past 2 hours standing right here next to this roboport. I turned all of these final chests down here at the bottom row into the passive providers. So now I can just build things with robots anywhere on the map in the green section of the arrays. Oh look, our roboport is in, but it's not powered yet, so we need to wait for them to put the power poles in. That power pole's in. We need one there. And then that'll be on. And then I can put one over here to fill in this gap. And we'll have to fill in all the... It's not organized as well as it could be. I could tear all this out and put in a nice city grid type thing with the roboports in the corners and the power poles running between them, and then you have the yellow or the red and the green circuit network cables just built right into it. Maybe for new expansions areas we can do that, but what we've already got established, I'm just fitting them in where they can and getting the best coverage I can. Like, we'll probably end up putting a roboport like in this region here, because that fills in a bunch of this green area right here. So, like, yeah. And then we'll have to put a power pole up there to him. There we go. And that's how I've been doing it. Like, this roboport needs power, so I don't know how that didn't get its power when I put it down last time, but I just doing that. That's what I've been doing. It's taken a long time for them to pave this over, and other than the robots doing this work, and then they're also keeping the outer perimeter repaired when I get attacked. Like, when you watch this, they just come out and repair it. Oh, okay, the radar's broken, so somebody's bringing a radar, right? That, I mean, the radars go... Where's my radar set up? It's up here. Right here. Radars go into this passive provider chest, and there's 199 in there. Oh. That's a turret. Not a radar. The radars are there over here. That's fine. Okay, so it's a turret. We have turrets right here in a passive provider chest. And there's 2.1K in there. So, mainly because they're busy with the concrete, laying the concrete all over the place. I probably got some more robots in here. How many robots are in this box? 306. I should come down here and dump them into that. Alright, I'm gonna go down there and dump them into that. I should probably just stand here all the time. There, and now they're gonna go into the network and do their thing. We'll put them in a different roboport. There we go. now I can hover, and I look over here in the bottom, underneath the mini map. It'll pull down a menu. It says logistic number of available robots. Logistic robots 364. Construction robots 2246. And then it tells you this Roboport currently contains 179. And are they all named? Like this one says Roboport Dwayne Glasgow. This one says Roboport Wolodia. That's just a weird looking letter. It's like a L with a slash in it. Okay. So I guess they are all named differently. I didn't. That must be like the developers or maybe the Patreon community. I don't know. Roboport Loda the Transport Belt Maniac. Okay. I've never noticed that before. So who are these people? If you know, let me know in the comments who these Roboports and stuff are named after. Because I assume that the train stations and all that are named the same way. I figured it would just be like this, assembly machine. It just says assembly machine. But no, the Roboports all have individual names. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. I did not know that. And I've put down quite a few Roboports all around. Oh yeah, I got a Steam achievement for doing so many constructions with a robot when I put down the network. So that was cool. Because I was using the robots to expand the robot. Once you put down the first Roboport, you can have robots do the rest of it. I'm just watching these guys because it's so random. They're just flying and all of a sudden they'll just like bloop, doo. But it's not consistent. Like I figured they'd fill it in one line at a time and go, 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 but no. They're just like, yeah, we'll get it full eventually. So this is what I've got going on right now. I'm working towards getting this all paved in, of course, and in the Robo Network. So then the next step is to build our rocket silo somewhere. Like, if you look at our science, we are kicking it in the science. Like, we could build uranium ammo and atomic bombs and artillery. So we're going to have to do all that. I need to unlock the science packs to get the satellite. But for whatever reason, it's not. Oh, because I need to unlock the rocket silo first. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, we need to unlock all this stuff, and I guess the Spidertron is something now. I've never seen this thing before. I'm assuming that it's new with the 1.0 release. I haven't done any watching of other people playing Factorio since the 1.0 release because I wanted to do it all on my own. And yeah, this thing looks, it says, a versatile vehicle capable of traversing rough terrain, which I'm assuming means it can go straight over a cliff without having to go around it. Okay. And then equipped with a fast firing rocket launcher capable of manual or automatic targeting, can be driven manually or using the Spidertron remote. I'm thinking, and if I can use one remote to control like 3 or 4 of those things at the same time, I can just wreck nests. That would be cool to set them up in a little square and just have the little square be synchronized and moving around and all. Oh, yeah. If we can do that, we will do that. But we're definitely going to get at least one of those guys and try him out because he looks amazing. I'm also going to have my follower robots get some combat robots going so that when I go to mess with the biters next time, they are going to be completely obliterated. So that's where we're at as far as our research. We're almost ready to build a rocket and get off this planet. This game is fun, but it takes a long time to do. At least the way I do it. I know there's people out there that speedrun this game, and they can like completely win in like 25 minutes, and I'm like, how did you even do that? I'm just completely baffled on how they can, because I watched one guy this one time on a video. I think I was on Twitch or whatever, and it was a Factorio speed run, and I caught it right at the beginning of the video or the clip, and he started out with mining some stone, one of the big rocks, and it got him stone and coal, and he made an oven. And then he went over and got some iron. And before I knew it, like, he was automating science packs and, like, smelting steel and getting ready to do the power plant and everything within the first 2 minutes. And I was like, that's insane. It takes me 25 minutes to get set up in this game. But I do spend a lot of time thinking about what I got to do and how I got to plan it out, and it still ends up looking like a jumbled mess. Like if I zoom all the way out and turn off my network and turn on my power, you could see it's just all over the place. But it works. Everything's got power, so I'm not complaining. Like if I click on the power, you can see we're only using about 63 to 66, sometimes up around 67 of our 101 megawatts. So our nuclear power plant's doing just fine. Which, by the way, I have... I need to go take care of this again. The enrichment process needs to be fixed. It's not working. I mean, it's working, but I don't have enough of these centrifuges to do what I want to do, so I got to take care of that. But right now I just have it locked because it's full. Everything's backed up as far as nuclear power goes, the fuel rods. So this is, let's see, each one makes 40. This is constant power consumption, 40 megawatts. But it outputs 120 plus 200% neighbor bonus. So that mean another 240? Or does that mean it's 120 because it was 40 and we added 80 to it? I don't know. But then we look at our steam. We got water coming in. It's generating steam. Then we're going out in the pipes. We got like 91, 92.9 of 100 on the end of our steam down here. In the middle, it's closer to 100. It's 96, 97. Out on the end. So on this end, it's 100. So apparently we're using this end first. It's consuming 45 of 60, so we're 3/4 of the way to our capacity on that one. And this one down here is consuming 40 of 60, which is only 2/3. And they're all completely full. Like, we could add another row of the steam turbines behind them. Just connect it right to them. So if we need more power, it's not hard to connect. And this will fuel that. Even if I need to pump some more water into it somewhere to meet the demand of the heat. But right now we've got 160 out of 200 water in there. So that's good. It's like 4/5. But yeah, it's getting complicated. But we're just gonna the next couple of things I have to do. I just have to let the research happen. I might put in a train just to have done it. See, the thing about this is not everything you can do in this game is necessary for the completion of the task. And that's, I think, part of the strategy the speedrunners use when they beat the game in 20 minutes. They don't do everything. They just do exactly what's needed to get done, and then they do it. That's it. Robots aren't a necessity. There's a lot of stuff that's not a necessity. But it's fun to play with and tinker around with. So that's what we're going to do. I think I want to run a train out somewhere to get some resources, and I want to at least take this lake over, and maybe do another base expansion before we launch our rocket. But we're pretty secure. We've got quite a lot of room. I'm thinking if we clear out this forest right here and use that as the place where we launch our rocket from. And then we use all of this area down here to produce the stuff we need to make the rocket. We may need to expand over to the left over here to get this iron and this copper. And then go over to the right to get this copper and this iron. And then that'll be more oil and uranium if we're going to the iron up here. So, but from the edge of this lake up to the middle of that lake, and then from the edge there all the way straight across, maybe to the top, maybe up and over around. We're gonna have spidertrons when we do this, so we're just gonna go from nest to nest and just wipe them out. And I'll stand back here in the base and do it with the remote control with the spidertrons out there. And then if it dies, yeah, oh well, build another one. So that's going to be fun. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do for next episode. We're going to get a spidertron and we're going to go take on these bases. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. I know that there wasn't a video yesterday. This is what I've been working on for yesterday and today. Like I said, these are taking longer. Maybe I want to increase the size of my science array by now, but it's actually taking all of the science I can throw at it. I was running out of red science for a minute. I had to increase the number of copper sheets coming in. I had to increase the number of iron plates coming in. I was running low on the green science because of the green circuits, the copper, so I had to bring in more copper from outside. First of all, I had to get rid of these miners here because there was just weren't doing anything, and then I moved them around, and I'm getting as much. Move them over to this side here, and I'm getting as much of this extra little stuff as I can. But we're gonna have to move to this copper over here and figure out a way to bring that right on in and hook it into this, because this is not going to last much longer. But for now, we're doing good. We got plenty of science going. Like, that's 18 science bases. Each one is, the research speed is up 250%. So it takes 3.5 seconds to do one research. So if we do the math on that, I'm getting 6 researches every second, approximately, roughly. If I have all the science in. Like yellow science is having a problem because of blue circuits, which is having a problem because of, oh, what is it down there? Copper. It's copper. It's always copper. I mean, I may need to add more copper wire assemblies to get in here. I may need to increase the number of green circuits going to the blue circuit machines. But this is the kind of stuff I've been doing. This is just me playing for 25 minutes because I didn't want to just not have an episode for 4 days in a row while I was working on this next project. And I wanted to show you guys that this is how this works sometimes. I don't want to just leave you hanging for a while and then, you know, gotta come in and say something. So this was a little bit different. I didn't have anything new really to showcase. I mean, other than the giant concrete floor, I suppose. That's not quite done yet, but it's getting there. I may want to increase my concrete production too. Like, just make a big, huge array right here that produces tons and tons and tons of concrete so that they can get this done. And then also more bots in the system. The more robots you put in the network, the better off you're going to be. So we'll just add another 57 robots to the network. There we go. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this playlist and my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know exactly when my next video comes out, because they're not coming every day anymore, hit the bell icon. You will get a notification. But you people have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Arctic Wolf out.